Hello, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Bethany. I sell millions and millions and millions of dollars of real estate every single year to people that I meet on social media, on TikTok, on YouTube. And today we're going to dive into a topic that's often glamorized but rarely talked about in depth. And that is the dark reality of becoming a real estate agent. Now, if you're thinking about starting a new career in real estate, you'll want to watch this video to the end. Now, real estate can be an exciting and lucrative career, but it's not all open houses and commission checks and selling sunset. There are several challenges and harsh realities that aspiring agents need to be aware of. And let's break down some of the toughest aspects of this career. Now in Toronto, I think that the last time I checked, there was something like 70,000 agents in Toronto. And there's a reason why majority of them fail in their first year. I think that the fail rate in the very first year of real estate is something outrageous, like 80%. And in reality, majority of agents only do 0 to 3 deals a year. We're talking more than half do no deals every single year. And there's a reason why for that. So today I'm going to touch on these things because I get inundated with people online who send me DMs, who reach out to me, who email me saying, hey Beth, I want to get into real estate. Can you give me some tips and tricks? I think that sometimes the way that the career is, portrayed and perceived on TV shows is extremely misleading to what it actually is. And today I'm going to give you the real deal. This is a real deal of what it's like. Kind of more of the harsh realities of real estate. So first of all, becoming a real estate agent isn't cheap. You'll need to invest in pre-licensing courses, exam fees, licensing fees, and on top of that, there are costs for continuing education, association dues, MLS fees. Before you even sell your first house, you could be out several $1,000. And the last time I checked, I believe in Ontario, where it's being held at Humber College, I think it's about $3,000 to $4,000. Then when you have your license, you need to pay your insurance, which could run you $400 to $500, or it could have changed, so don't quote me on that. Then you also have to, choose a board to be on. When I started in real estate, there were annual fees, but there were also initiation fees. So they get you on that initiation, on that, initial starting. And it was several $1,000s that I was paying out of pocket to start. I think sometimes, and especially in the States, the cost to do your real estate license could be a couple $100s depending on what state that you're in. But in Toronto, you're looking at thousands of dollars. So, and this is something that is, from my understanding, is not covered by OHIP or anything like that. So if you want to get into this career, then you'd want to make sure that you have some money saved just to get the licensing. The second most important thing and a reality as a real estate agent is the inconsistent income. Unlike a traditional 9-to-5 job, real estate agents don't have a steady paycheck. Your income is entirely commission-based. So what we say in our team a lot is that you only eat what you kill. Well, it's kind of barbaric, but meaning if you don't sell, you don't get paid. And this can be particularly challenging when starting out, as it could take a few months to get your first deal. Now, when I first started real estate, I got my license and I was still working full time. And I really tried to balance both. I thought, I could work full time, and then when I do a couple deals, then I'll easily transition. And if you don't know this story, if you've been following me on TikTok, then you probably heard me tell the story already. But essentially, I was working full time. I did my first deal. I made $6,000. I was like, woohoo, big money, dollar bills, so much money. Then I left my job, and immediately after leaving my job, my car broke down and I needed a new turbo. I had a BMW X3, and guess how much the new turbo cost? It was $6,000. So then I had no job and I was like back at zero. So the inconsistent income is something that was a harsh reality for me. I think a lot of people do real estate, or they attempt to do real estate part-time because of that factor. Hence why we have so many agents who do 0 deals, 0 to 3 deals. Okay, so I have some stats here from the National Association of Realtors. They say 87% of new agents fail within the first 5 years. Having a financial cushion or a secondary source of income can help you survive the dry spells. Tip number 3 are the long and unpredictable hours. Real estate isn't a 9-to-5 job, so you'll find yourself working evenings, weekends, and holidays to accommodate your client schedules. Showings, open houses, and client meetings can pop up at any time, making it difficult to maintain a work-life balance. I do most of my work in the evenings and the weekends. My clients are working professionals, hence how they can buy and sell real estate. So I work around their work schedules. It's very rare that we are showing clients or meeting with clients during those 9-to-5 time periods. During the day, I'm working with my team, I'm doing paperwork, I'm doing marketing, advertising, but then at 5 o'clock, my workday doesn't end. Actually, at 5 o'clock, that's when I'm with my clients, either doing showings or we're doing offers. We do a lot of offers outside of regular work hours because, depending on what the seller's work schedule is like, I just did an offer the other day and those sellers were nurses in a hospital. So I had to wait until they got off their shift. And that goes for any professional. If you're at work all day, you don't have the time to sit down and go through an offer with your real estate agent. So most of these transactions are happening outside of traditional work hours. So if you are getting into real estate, be prepared to work long hours, especially when you're trying to build your client base. Time management and setting boundaries are crucial though to prevent burnout. Now, tip number 4 is high competition. The real estate market is highly competitive, and depending on your area, there could be hundreds or even thousands of agents vying for the same clients, which is what we have here in Toronto. Standing out from the crowd requires a strong marketing strategy, excellent networking skills, and a solid reputation. This is especially important if you want to be in the GTA or an agent under trip, because this is such an oversaturated market. Well, I guess that's what people say. So I do often hear other agents who maybe have been doing this longer complain that it is really, really oversaturated and that the bar to entry should be a lot higher. I personally think that there's business for everybody, but I work extremely hard 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So it's something that if you are going to be an agent in Toronto, you have to be ready to hustle, because if you are not calling your clients, somebody else is. And building a client base takes time and effort. You need to invest in marketing, build relationships, and constantly hustle to generate leads. It's not uncommon for new agents to feel overwhelmed by the level of competition here. Tip number 5 is the emotional toll. Real estate transactions are often the largest financial decisions that people make in their lives. And as an agent, you're not just dealing with properties, but you're dealing with people. Emotions can run high, and you'll need to manage client expectations, handle difficult negotiations, and sometimes deal with disappointment and rejection. Being empathetic and maintaining professionalism is key, but it can be emotionally draining, learning how to manage stress and stay positive in the face of challenges. This job is very much high risk, high reward. You do have to have a really thick skin to be successful in this industry. It's not for somebody who is soft-spoken. It's not for somebody who is very emotional. Being able to manage your stress levels is vital if you want to be successful in this industry. So, why do people still choose to become real estate agents despite all these challenges? For many, the potential rewards outweigh the risks. The flexibility, the potential for high earnings, and the satisfaction of helping people find their dream homes. For me, going into real estate, this was the only reason why I was able to buy my own house. I didn't have the financial literacy growing up, and I wanted to learn. And that's exactly what I did. Within 2 years of the same month that I was licensed, I bought my 4-bedroom house with a legal basement apartment, which I'm very, very proud of. So to succeed in real estate, you need to be prepared for the hard work and the hurdles you'll face. It's a career that demands resilience, dedication, and continuous learning. If you're passionate about real estate and ready to tackle these challenges head on, it can be incredibly rewarding. Now, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if there's any other topics that you want me to touch on, just leave them in the comments. If you want, you can check out my latest video over here. But I will see you next time.